September 30th is Orange Shirt Day. This is the day that we honor and remember the thousands of Indigenous children who were sent to residential schools here in Canada. The days leading up to Orange Shirt Day should be spent learning about what was taken from generations of Indigenous people and why we observe this special day.
For over a century, Canada removed more than 150,000 Indigenous children from their families to attend residential schools. Children at the residential school suffered horrible abuse.
Over 2,000 children died while at residential schools, but we may never know the exact number.
Indigenous children in residential schools were not allowed to learn their traditions and culture. Over 130 residential schools were located across Canada.
Residential schools were in operation from 1831 to 1996, that is 165 years.
Children in residential schools were not allowed to speak their own language. If they were caught speaking their own language, they would be harshly punished.
Canada's first Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, was instrumental in creating and defending residential schools.
Indigenous communities are still feeling the effects of residential schools today.
Generations of Indigenous people have suffered from loss of language, loss of culture, damaged family structure, and mental health issues because of residential schools.
Through education, quality of life initiatives, and language and culture reclamation initiatives, Indigenous people, their communities, and their families are seeing healing from the harms they suffered in residential schools. But all Canadians have a responsibility and a part to play in helping to right these wrongs, and it is important for all of us to work together. By sharing the truth, speaking up, listening, learning, and forming relationships, we can all work together toward repairing the harm and the lasting effects that residential school survivors and their families still face today.